Thanks for having me, Steve. I really appreciate it. I just want to take a few seconds here just to give you a little background on myself. I know a lot of people in the crowd, but not everybody. So I'm a farmer. Actually, I came from home today, which is Bieber. I don't know if any of you know where that's at. Bieber, California is where I live. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, went to Tule Lake, picked up a load of seed. I'm a seed farmer, and brought it home, and then drove over here this afternoon. I have my staff member, who is Bruce Ross right here. He's my district director. I want to make sure and let you know who he is. Get a card from him if you want to get in touch with me. I forgot my cards at home for some reason today, but I am available 24/7 pretty much as your assembly member. So my family homesteaded in Tule Lake up near the border in the 30s, and I continue to farm. Bought my mom out after my dad passed away, and I'm a seed farmer basically. Served 16 years on the Board of Supervisors in Lassen County. Went through the Quincy Library Group process. I don't know how many of you know about that. That's where we tried to talk about fire, got some federal legislation passed, was a member of the Sierra Nevada Conservancy Board from the time that the law got passed in and there was a board, and then until I came to the state legislature. So pretty much I've been my whole life in northeastern part of the state, and I'm happy to be able to have you come to my district if you're not from here, and it's the greatest district in the whole state to represent. The best people and the best environment. Except for, I want to talk. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I think is I'm going to talk about the Sierras mainly, because I know that that's, up and down the Sierras. The number one threat to the Sierras is fire, and obviously this summer we've seen that more than anything. We've been talking about fire as county supervisors and people in ag, and the people up in the Sierras have been talking about it for some time, because we know that, I'm just going to say it, the Smokey the Bear campaign for 75 years was the wrong thing. And we extinguished fire, and fire was part of our ecosystem. It allowed the forest to thin itself when lightning strike, and we had low mosaic burning fires. Every 8 to 12 years, it burned through our forest, and it kept it thinned out. Obviously, we came in and cut a lot of those trees down and used them in the Comstock over here in Nevada to shore it up while we were taking minerals out of there. But we have too much fuel out there. And so I've been a champion of trying to come up with ways to reduce that fuel load. And what we have is we've had a lot of conversation about the size of trees that we can cut or not cut, when we should be talking about ladder fuels and the canopy. I'm going to say something that some people may not know, but you can have a whole forest of old growth, 6-foot in diameter trees. If the canopies, that means the limbs are touching each other, it can burn across the top and never touch the floor. We need to open the canopy up to open it up enough to where the fire can get down on the floor, burn low, do what it's supposed to do by thinning the forest, and take care of our watersheds. And if we can do that in the Sierras, I think that's the threat would be a way it would create jobs, it would create clean water, clean air, and a place for the wildlife to actually thrive.